What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Mike Dolce Show. I appreciate you being here. Straight to the news. We have launched our new YouTube channel called Mike Dolce Knows. I mean, come on now. How easy was that to name? Go and click the link to the Mike Dolce Knows YouTube channel. Subscribe to the Mike Dolce Knows YouTube channel. Why should you do that? Because the Mike Dolce Knows YouTube channel will provide you with short, quick clips that have been taken from our database of over 600 individual videos and pulled out the most important few minutes that you need. So, go again to the Mike Dolce Knows YouTube channel, subscribe, be one of the first 2,000 subscribers that actually are needed to make the channel official inside the YouTube algorithm. So the first 2,000 people to subscribe, you actually tell YouTube that this is a channel worth promoting, and you become one of the OGs, because eventually this channel will have hundreds of thousands of subscribers, and you will be the very first. And I appreciate that. Now, if you're watching this video 6 months, 6 years down the road, subscribe, and you will be a very special member of the community. But check it out. We have 3 videos up there right now. The ideal sauna temperature. I go and I break this down and I tell you exactly what I do. Is TRT right for me or right for you? Well, let me explain to you how that can be in just a few minutes. Also, diet fads exposed. I break down what you need to know to not be duped by all the fitness marketers out there. Now, some of you may or may not be peripherally aware with some of this information. If you've been listening to me long enough, you've heard me say similar things in similar ways, but this will be a database of our evergreen content that is held for you in an easy to access manner. But also, we will be hosting here on the Dolce Diet channel. This channel will stay live, long form. This is the channel where we do Q&As, and I'm going to do Q&As. So feel free to leave your questions right now in the chat, and I'm going to answer all your questions. Your fitness questions, your fat loss questions, your fight game questions, your family questions, your finance questions, whatever questions you have, Uncle Mike can help you. I'm going to answer those questions. But also, we're going to be hosting many interviews now. We're looking into February. We have lots of great guests, high-level guests. We will be bringing on guests to the level of a Joe Rogan, a Lex Friedman, a Tom Bilyeu, a Mark Bell, a Sean Stevenson. We have that same network, by the way, by and large. We're going to finally start bringing them onto this channel, which has been shadow banned. But I spoke to someone inside Google, and they said, hey, listen, you're actually going to do much better if you separate your videos. Start a brand new channel that's unassociated with the Dolce Diet channel. We've actually been slowly breaking out of that shadow ban finally, but we are confusing the algorithm with long form and short clips. My contact said completely have one channel specified for short clips, unassociated with your long form channel, but continue with the long form. The engagement is great. Your subscribers who listen and follow your long form channel perform statistically better than many of the other long form channels. We just need to stay consistent. So this channel isn't going anywhere. This is us. We get to hang out every single day. I will be on here, the Dolce Diet channel, long form, answering your questions, Q&As, and also hosting our interviews. Those interviews will then be chopped up into small little 3-minute, 5-minute, 10-minute clips hosted on the Mike Dolce Knows channel, which will have tons of other great content, meal prep videos, single recipe videos, exercise tutorials. So again, check out the Mike Dolce Knows YouTube channel, guys and gals. I'm super excited. We've been talking about this. We've been dealing with YouTube. We've been working with our tech team, other different creators that thankfully I've been friends with. We put together a best practice list, and I'm very excited that we're going to simply be able to bring you the best possible content and break out into an audience just like you. right? That just like us, people just like us, finally, we get to break through. So I'm pumped about this. Now, let me answer your questions. Cole says, any ideas for indoor lists? Recently got a new puppy, hooray, who's not up to date on his shots, and he's not able to be around other dogs, which means I'm not able to bring him on long walks in BC, British Columbia. Man, Canada is like a prison country, isn't it? Canada is just horrible out there. Long walks in the dog arena. Well, we don't consider, and this is an important note, we do not consider lists to be walking your dog. When you walk your dog, you stop, you go, you stop, you go. You smell the roses, you piss on the flowers, right, with your dog. Walking your dog is not lists. Lists is completely unencumbered. Lists is you walking at a very steady pace, low intensity, steady state, not start and stop, start and stop. I have many people who never get in the shape they want to get. When I talk about lists, talk about cardio, they say, well, I walk my dog every morning. That is not cardio. That is not lists. Leave your dog at home. Let your dog do its thing. Leave your dog at home. And then you go and you perform lists outside ideally, but you can simply march in place inside. I mean, that's something that's easy to do. Cole, already subscribed, liked, and commented on the videos you posted on your new channel. Thanks, Coach Boom. And I appreciate that, Cole. Thank you. Subscribing, giving a thumbs up, and commenting as the channel launches, guys and gals, my friends. The more engagement you can provide to that channel, the better for the channel, right? So that's all I ask. Please give Uncle Mike a solid here. Do me a solid. Subscribe, thumbs up, leave a comment for the algorithm, and let's get that channel launched. LG just sub live and rang the bell. Thank you. Also, the notification bell, click that notification bell so you know when new videos come out. We're going to be loading up a lot of videos in there, and we're going to have them timed, so they'll be coming out multiple times throughout the day. Amir subscribed, and I love that badge. All badged up, Amir. Subscribe to this channel, click that join button, bam, got that Dolce sub badge. I love it. Simon, epic stuff. Simon also badged up. My man, I appreciate that, guys. Thank you. And I appreciate you going to the Mike Dolce Knows channel. Tell me what you think. I think those videos are really cool. It's a different format. It's a different way to engage. I really like it. And your questions, guys, your great questions here might very well end up on the Mike Dolce Knows channel as a single topic, which I think is really cool for you. Joe Rogan is high level. Joe Rogan is Joe's as high as they can get, right? Pardon the pun. Boom, boom. Rogan's Rogan is a genius. If you've never had a conversation with Joe Rogan, which I have, I'm a 2-time guest on the Joe Rogan Experience podcast. I've seen Joe around the world. I've had dinner with Joe and spent considerable amount of time with Joe. Well, not being Joe's best friend. I'm not pretending. We're not cell phone, text talk, hangout, shooting bow and arrow buddies. But I've been around a Joe a hell of a lot enough times to know Rogan is different. Rogan is special. Rogan's brain works different than everyone else's. Think about all the things that he can do at such a high level. This is a different human, and I'm around some of the greatest humans on the planet. Some of the highest level performers, right? You know my resume. The highest level performers hire me to bring them to an even higher level. So when I'm around someone like Rogan, Rogan stands out. Something about Joe makes him special. His brain is special. I do not agree with everything he says. I'm sure he does not agree with everything I say. And I'm sure we both do not agree with everything our spouses say. But that doesn't matter. It's great to hear a brain like Joe walk through information and look for answers and try and find the truth. And in real time, in many ways, like when Rogan's watching a fight, you can see him in real time analyzing the fight and changing his perspective as new data presents itself. To me, that's very much what Rogan is doing. Rogan has an eclectic guest list. He brings on the left wing, the right wing, the moderates, like everyone goes on that show. So I'm slightly off topic, but all the weird, hate and cancel culture about Rogan is ridiculous. It's ridiculous. He's the best. He's the highest paid, and he deserves to be because of the content that he has, the entertainment value that he has, the education that he provides through listening to topics, and then you decide what's right or wrong, right? So, yeah, Rogan is high level. Who's higher level than Rogan? Honestly, as far as commentary to this day, who? Tucker Carlson? No. Rachel Maddow? No. Nancy Pelosi? No. Mitch McConnell? No. Like, do you trust any of them? I'd much rather listen to Rogan speak with someone for 3 hours that he kind of agrees with, definitely agrees with, or doesn't agree with. I want to hear that conversation, not those shills reading off teleprompters. When's the best time to drink Dolce Whey, before or after a workout? I actually sip on mine 2/3 of the way through the workout. I start dripping, getting those aminos back in so they are available as my workout ends. I find that to be best for me. Is Mark Bell carnivore? Mark Bell, in my opinion, is not carnivore. I do not live in Mark's house and monitor his refrigerator. But Mark Bell, just judging by what he shows us on Instagram and social media, and he's very honest, he's not carnivore. He eats animal products. He eats plant-based products. Mark is prone to extreme dieting. He does some pretty extreme things. He goes all in on something, then all in on another thing. And I will say this about Mark Bell, who I deeply respect for his honesty. He is one of the only honest people on YouTube. He talks about his anabolic PED use. He talks about the diets he's on or off. He's very transparent, very honest, which is one of the reasons I have so much respect for Mark, while I don't agree with a lot of his nutrition philosophies. And why is that? Well, Mark went, quote, carnivore. He went keto. He went ultra low carb, super low carb. I think it was a keto carnivore type of diet. He was on that for a while and promoting how great he was. And then he decided to do a bodybuilding competition. He hired Hanny Rambod, Phil Heath's coach, right? Hanny Rambod is one of the most prolific bodybuilding gurus, as they call them. So he's basically me of MMA. I'm the MMA guy, and Hanny is out there in bodybuilding. That's fair enough to say for those who understand MMA and bodybuilding. Mark hires Hanny. Well, Mark starts eating more carbohydrates. And he says very openly and candidly, he couldn't get through his training when he was following the keto carnivore diet. He looked like crap. He felt like crap. He wasn't losing body fat. He wasn't building muscle. He wasn't gaining muscle. Once he put the carbs in, his energy levels went up. His mood went up. He started losing body fat and started building more muscle, plus his strength went up. So Mark Bell even said, which I appreciate greatly, he told the truth. Including carbohydrates back into his diet not only made him look better and feel better, but he was able to perform better athletically. So no, Mark is not a carnivore, and he's honest about that. But what I said yesterday using the carnivore MD, Dr. Paul Saldino, apologize if I'm mispronouncing that. I'll have to take another look. It's the conflation of the term carnivore when it's an omnivore diet. It's an omnivorous diet. Well, that's the issue. Zlatan says, hey, Senpai, hi chat. Zlatan, that subscriber badge is looking awesome. It's a good look on you, my friend. Subscribe to this channel, my friends. If you want to get badged up, click that join button and get that badge, baby. Because when we do have the guests, have the pro athletes, have the famous people who are going to be on here, long form. Remember, I said in the beginning, the Dolce Diet, this channel will remain a long form channel, long form interviews coming up with amazing guests, live Q&As just like these, working with you guys, answering every single question, long form. This video could go anywhere from 30 minutes to 3 hours. We've done 3-hour live streams before. Usually go an hour, hour and a half most of the time, every single day, long form live stream. But those of you who have the subscriber badge, you will be able to ask our special guest questions and have a true conversation. So everyone will be able to watch for sure. It's not like you'll be banned. I'm not going to ask for your papers, just to provide you entry in the channel. No, everyone here can ask, or everyone here can come, can watch, can take part. But only those with the badge will be able to ask questions. And that's kind of one of the cool things that we're doing just to enhance our community and get a little bit more interaction. So make sure you subscribe to the channel. Click that little join button, join and get the badge. Once you're badged up, you got full carte blanche, baby. That's harsh from YouTube being shadow banned for long form and short form content. You think quality trumps whatever length of video. I I don't understand it. I understand it enough, actually, where it confuses the algorithm, right? They don't know where to position channels. And who just went through this? Anthony Pompliano of the Pomp over on the Bitcoin side. Lex Friedman does this. Rogan does this. Everyone actually does this. And when you think about it, they do this and their channels really start to take off because the algorithm better understands how to place these type of videos, because some people only watch the longer form. Some people only watch the short form. Well, people who only watch and consume and enjoy short form videos, YouTube isn't going to promote a 90-minute Dolce diet video. Although I answered 30 questions in 3-minute clips. So what the advice was is take those 30 3-minute clips, take like the best 3 to 10 of those, chop them up, produce them, post-produce them, and put them onto the short form, the clip channel. And that will actually take off because they're familiar. This is someone who actually reached out, and thank you, by the way, said, please, they want to stay anonymous, but they actually work for the company, super, super helpful. And they said, this is what you need to do. And they are a fan of the channel. Watch the content. We help them lose, transform their body. Like your channel should be in the 300,000 to 500,000 subscriber range based upon other similar channels. And they feel that our content is superior from quality, although we don't have the production value and we don't get into the drama videos, which we're not going to get into the drama videos. Production value, you can see, has gone up a little bit over time. Gregors, subscribe. Thank you. And ladies, gentlemen, thank you guys for being here. New people to the channel. We just launched a new channel called Mike Dolce Knows. This is a short form clips, good like videos, quick clips, short videos that will help you. Sometimes they're clipped from these videos. There's tons of great content coming up. We just ask you to subscribe to that channel. Give it a thumbs up. Each video, watch each video for sure. There's great content there. There will always be great content. There will always be great content there. We're building out playlists that will be suitable to you, to whatever your passions are. Leave comments on the Mike Dolce Knows channel and let us know what you want to hear, what clips you want to have, what short topics do you want to listen to. And many of you in here asking these questions, many of you, like the Rogan comment, that little rant on Rogan, that's probably going to end up over on the short clips, probably the Mark Bell thing also. Jordan, holy, what's up? Still rocking the diet. My wife just got your Living Lean cookbook in the mail too. Hell yeah, Jordan. Happy to hear. Happy to hear. Keep me posted. I'm always here for you. Amir says, love that badge, Amir. All badged up, my man. Is there any explanation for body composition changing faster than actual weight changing? Well, yes, because if you lose 1 pound of fat and gain, or lose 1 pound of fat and gain 1 pound of muscle, well, your weight's not going to change at all, but your composition dramatically changes. Let's say you're 200 pounds and you gain 10 pounds of muscle and you lose 10 pounds of fat. You are still 200 pounds, but your composition has changed by 20 pounds. That is dramatic. Simon, all badged up. Simon, that badge is looking good on you, my man. Hey, Mike, what are the lesser seen muscles that are overlooked in training? I'm bored of people chasing mirror muscles. Would 100% prefer to be functional first. Mirror muscles are a byproduct, I say. Well, I'm going to talk about the core primarily. Most people, their glutes are dramatically undertrained. Hip flexors, dramatically undertrained. Adductors, abductors, dramatically undertrained. The QL, dramatically undertrained. The spinal erectors, dramatically undertrained. The psoas, dramatically undertrained. The core is a 306. The core is basically a ball, a round sphere that goes from your lower pec line to your mid thighs. Consider that to be your core and start training that area. The Mika, what's up, Mika? Good to see you. Omar, crazy here in Montreal. Gyms still closed. It's crazy. Montreal and much of Canada is closed, but the UK just wiped away all protocols. They're back to normal. How does that happen? You both salute the queen. What's up with that? Omar, subscribe to the new channel, by the way. Heck yeah, Omar. Let's take a quick look in here. Bam! So we just gained 41, 43 subscribers since we started this. I appreciate that. The OGs. Let's see who's going to be in the first 100 group. And after this, I'm going to go through and I can see like sub 1, sub 2. I can go through and see. Get in there. The Mike Dolce Knows channel. You want to be a part of that. Stacey Allen, what do you think about American top team coaches calling functional patterns a cult movement? You know, I haven't heard that. I didn't hear their statement. So I can't comment. I don't know what they said in reference to what, who said it specifically, what was the context. I don't know specifics. So if you could give me a little more information or a direct quote, then I can give you more information. Hey, coach, should I prioritize sleep over getting lists? As in get 7 hours of sleep with no lists, or get 6.5 of sleep with, I would prioritize sleep, of course. You need 7.5 hours of sleep, or do not pass go. 7.5 hours of sleep, not just of going to bed 7 hours before you're supposed to wake up. You need 7.5 hours of actual sleep time, which typically means you need to go to bed 8.5, 9 hours before you're supposed to wake up. Cole says, do you think Kamaru Usman, UFC welterweight world champion, is on PEDs? I personally believe he's just a hardworking, high-level athlete, but was curious on your thoughts. I don't know. I would have no basis to make an informed opinion. It would just be speculation. I know Colby Covington made tremendous accusations about Usman. I never saw any evidence other than the way Usman looks and performs, but that's not fair. That's not fair, because you could make similar accusations against Colby, who looks amazing and I could say is in better shape than maybe Usman even. So I don't know. I can't say I think he is or is not, though, to be fair to that. Holy Trapzilla. Well, thank you. Hard work, baby. Hard work. Blue collar. That's what a blue collar looks like. They grow out of your ears. Brian, contract or last fight. Thoughts on Francis Ngannou, next GSP type fighter. Also, I'm currently drinking the Dolce coffee. Boom. DolceCoffeeRoasters.com. For those who don't know, pristine. We just roasted up a brand new batch of our craft roasted specialty coffee. DolceCoffeeRoasters.com. Boom. Hook it up. Contract or a last fight. You know, it's going to be very hard for the UFC to let Ngannou leave. That said, Ngannou could make more money in one fight boxing than he will probably make in 6 fights in as the UFC heavyweight champion. Why is that? Because Tyson Fury just pulled $30 million for his last fight with Deontay Wilder. I think John Jones was making about $3 million a fight in his prime, somewhere around $3 million. I think John averaged out per fight. John is a deca millionaire worth tens of millions of dollars. High five to John, you know. But what if Francis goes out there? What if Francis goes out there and he loses his next fight to John Jones or to Stipe Miocic? That's possible. Then what happens? He doesn't get the PPV money, the pay-per-view money. He gets knocked back down to $500,000, 600, $400, $500, $600 to show up. That's not bad cash. For sure, it's not bad cash. But at the same time, if he waits it out, he can actually vacate as the reigning world title champion. Then he can go and fight any of the great heavyweights in boxing, which would likely be Tyson Fury. And that fight would be incredible. You look at how much money Jake Paul is making. Jake Paul is making a couple $1 million per fight. What that number is, I've heard wild speculation. It's not quite 10 million, but it's certainly over 1 million. So probably in the $3 to $6 million range for Jake Paul. What does Francis Ngannou make? Probably a minimum $10 million guarantee. At least $10 million guarantee to fight Tyson Fury, for sure. For sure. You let Dazin or Eddie Hearn or someone like that hype that up. Now, if Dana White wanted to do that, Dana could probably promote that fight better than anybody else. But will Ngannou be fighting in the UFC octagon, or will he be fighting in a ring? What the contract will be. That's my thought right there. I think Ngannou walks at this point, because I don't think the UFC is going to give him that much money, because if UFC guarantees him that type of payday, they're going to have to do it for every other champion in short order. And that's a losing proposition for the UFC. Is the subscriber badge free or does it cost money? Cole, we tried to make the subscriber badge free. The cheapest we could make it was 99 cents. I would gladly, we tried to make it free. We cannot. YouTube forces us to charge a minimum of 99 cents for it. So if you feel that we can deliver 99 cents of value to you, to your life, then consider it. If you feel like we do not offer 99 cents of value to your life, please do not spend the money. Do not even worry about it. Just hang out for as many videos, as many months as it takes, and allow me to earn 99 cents of value in your life. That's all I ask. If you feel like we've been there, then get badged up, which will be awesome, because shit, just being able to ask some of these, pro athletes, UFC champions, Olympians, actors and actresses, doctors and scientists, and then just personalities, just being able to ask them questions and engage is probably worth more than 99 cents. But I wish I could make it free. YouTube doesn't allow it. Former subscribers don't get a badge. Gregors, what you do, if you subscribe to the channel, then there's a little join button below this video. Click the join button, and then it has the options for you. Now, this is something YouTube created. It's not me for sure. It's cool because you see how many people have badges now. They're all badged up, which is freaking awesome. I love it. So it's a feature that YouTube kind of created so we can see who's badged up. They're, kind of, supporting the channel, a member of the community and all that stuff. But I'm just doing my best here, my friend. Brian, subscribe. Bam, I appreciate it. Mr. Frank, dig your talks. Hell yeah. Thank you. Adam Hart, bro, I thought you'd like that, man. It's good to have you on there. I'm glad you posted the sauna tip on the new channel. I completely forgot what you said. Awesome. And that's the thing. You do these long form videos, and thank you. Everyone, let's take a moment and give a clap to the legend, Dave B. Dave B, I want you to timestamp yourself in this one. The legend Dave B goes through these videos when they're done and timestamps these for all of us. Now, he will leave them in the comments below these videos not long after the videos post. And also, I try and pin these to the top of the comments so you can see these quickly. Sometimes I throw them into the descriptions. So just know, Dave B does do the timestamps on every single video. He is the legend for that reason, and we greatly appreciate you, Dave. So, but also, like Adam's sauna, I think that the question, Adam, you asked about the sauna was a great question that I get all the time. Now that short clip will live on the Mike Dolce Knows channel forever. If you're wondering about, man, am I ready for TRT? Like my testosterone's low, but I fucking feel great. Like everyone's saying I should be on TRT. Like watch the TRT video, diet fads. We got a ton of great videos, but Adam, thank you, man. Amir says, thanks for answering that. I'm stuck at 275 on my second week of 3 weeks of shredded, but my body keeps looking like it's improving. That happens a lot, especially what we found if you're underfed. If you have a low, and I talk about this, high net nutrient foods. If you are consuming previous to our program, low net nutrient foods, you will see an increase in density, lean mass density while recompositioning. While your body recompositions itself. It sounds like that word is wrong, but I believe I said it correctly. So I apologize to my phonics teacher, by the way. But keeps getting leaner. That's what matters most. As long as you're not stepping on the scale for like a UFC weigh-ins, I don't care what the scale says. I care about body composition. I care about energy. How do you feel? First question, all my clients, how do you feel? How's your digestion? How's your food moving through you? How are your bowel movements? We have this conversation. Everything great. How's your energy throughout the day? Great. How about at work? Oh, good. Everything's clear. I'm not foggy head anymore. How about at home with your family? It's awesome. I'm not losing my patience anymore. I'm not getting angry all the time. Awesome. How about in the gym? It's great. I'm actually able to run a little farther, a little faster, lift more weights. Awesome. How do your clothes fit? Starting to get a little tight up top, but really baggy in the waistline. I actually dropped another size in my waist. Awesome. None of that says, what do you weigh? So think about that, Amir. They had to drop them. Yeah, how funny is that? They dropped the protocols in the UK because the Prime Minister who has all the data, more data than anyone else, didn't think like it was necessary to follow the protocols. He has access to all the information, all the death, all the infections, all the issues. He has all the data, more data than any of us. And he's like, yeah, no, hey, you're good. My friend, yeah, no, you're all good. You can come on over. We can chill. We can party, right? So now they're wiping it away. It says something. It says something. You should go back and check the London Real Brian Rose and David Icke interviews. I know they did 6. They just did a recent one. I did listen to it. You know, that some of the stuff makes great sense. Some of the stuff I'm like, that's a little too out there. Where do I get this badge from, Adam? If you are a subscriber to the channel, I believe you are. Right under this video, you should see a join button. There should be a join button somewhere around there. If you're already subscribed, it should be next to the subscription button. You should click on that little join button and the badge will pop up. If you Dolce, just subscribe to the new channel. Boom, YOLO to the moon. Hero, just subscribe to the new channel. I appreciate that. Click the link in the chat. It's pinned on YouTube. Everyone on Facebook, let me see. No, that's a little rocket. But if you're on Facebook, just type in Mike Dolce Knows on YouTube and subscribe to that channel. Be a part of that channel. Be one of the first to join that channel. I'm excited about that. Lots of great content. I'm super pumped up about that. Tom says, I recently finished your 12-week program and I love the new habits I picked up. Thanks for all of the informative content. Thank you. I appreciate that, Tom. Welcome. Tom is speaking about our 12-week Living Lean program at thedolcediet.com. It is a personalized online diet and exercise plan that literally teaches you exactly how to eat for the rest of your life while dramatically transforming your body, adding muscle, adding strength, adding energy, and losing that non-functional weight in a manner that makes sense. No gimmicks, no pills, no powders, no potions, real food. We teach you how to eat real food that is delicious and easy to make in a budget-friendly manner to help you achieve your goals. That's what the Dolce Diet does at the very highest level. And Tom, I'm so happy about that. Jesse, nice badge. Jesse's all badged up, baby. I don't care how much I get paid. I just want to compete with the best in the world. That's what you say now, Jesse. That's what you say. Now, I like that attitude. That's what you say now. But in time, you're like, damn, how many more times do I have to do this? When I'm looking around, I'm like, Tyson Fury just made $30 million to fight a guy not nearly as tough as the guy I just fought. I only made $600,000. Well, that's not fair because the difference between $600,000 and 30 million is infinity. I know what you're saying, Jesse. This fighter's mine, but you gotta think long term, brother. Fadi, boom! Fadi's new YouTube member, all badged up, baby. Welcome, Fadi. Welcome to the badged up community. I'm loving this. Excuse me, dry throat. What happens if 3 weeks are shredded back to back and you continue to still lose weight? You look fucking gangster ass shredded. A lot of bodybuilders and bikini competitors are now following the 3 weeks to shredded program for multiple rounds. We call it round 1, round 2, round 3, round 4. They usually follow it for 12 to 15 weeks or so leading into their physique competition to get ultra shredded, keep all their muscle mass, but maintain energy and their athleticism. Something popped off in Australia about 2 or so years ago because we started getting hit up by all these Australian bodybuilders and physique bikini competitors. And I don't know who Patient Zero was. Some influencer in Australia did our program, bodybuilder physique person, did our program and raved about it and transformed their body. And then we just got inundated with massive physique athletes now adopting the 3 weeks to shredded program. And what they do, they follow it day 1 to day 21, and then they start again, day 1 to day 21, and then they start again. And what happens is they keep getting leaner and scraped out as bodybuilders. Like scrape out all their fat cells, scraped out, but they're able to maintain their muscle and even grow into the show while maintaining their energy. Because if you think about it, our fighters have to be just as scraped out, just as lean, just as light, but they have to fight for 25 minutes on competition day. Bodybuilders just have to stand there, and most of them pass out. They're laying in the back with oxygen tanks. True story. Look it up. So Enjoy. Thomas says, best advice for fight conditioning and recovery techniques like in between rounds. Relax. Relax. Have fun. Don't let the anxiety and the adrenaline take over. That would be my best and strongest advice. Breathe and relax. Watch great coaches do their corner work. Guys like Greg Jackson, guys like Faraz Sahabi, guys like Mark Montoya, guys like Trevor Whitman, guys like Dwayne Bang Ludwig. Watch coaches like that work the corners with their athletes and look at their mood, their demeanor. What do they tell their athlete to do? That's what I would suggest. Brian Henley, what's up, my man? Hey, coach, is there any optional weight for me? I can fluctuate from 180 to 205. Woo! I see different benefits for both sides. You know, Brian, we're very similar. I fluctuate. I'll get up to the mid 2-teens. I've been up over 220 a few times. I think I was up over like 222 or something. End of my bulk season, which is, you know, winter into early spring last year. And I went all the way down to 169. That was too light for sure. I don't suggest anyone do that, but I'm trained in weight cutting. Don't suggest anyone go as far as I did. So I went from 220 down to 160. Well, not 220 officially. I think it was 218 down to 169. I think I hit, which was totally gone, sucked out again. Not bragging, not suggesting, but I did that to prove to me that I could do that because I get a little sick in the head sometimes. But I fluctuate. Typically, I'll fluctuate 15, 20 pounds, no problem. You're right about there doing the same thing. And you're a bigger guy. I'm only 5'10". You're what, 6'1", 6'2". So I enjoy that because even at 218, 220, I'm not fat. It's like, that's like just before my love handles pop, right? Just before. And I keep 13% body fat as my ceiling. I won't go above 13% body fat ever again. I hate the way I look. I hate the way I feel. It's just no benefit to me. But I'll maintain 11% most of the year. And then I'll get up into the 12s, almost 13 or so when I hit those bulks. Also, don't see any join button. I'm old. No, Adam, me too, brother. I don't know, man. These kids, you got to call your grandkids or something. You got to go knock on the neighbor's door, ask if their youngsters are home. And then can you get this join button for me? That's what I feel like. I'm asking my 7-year-old now how to do some of the tech stuff at home. It's freaking crazy as far as like navigation goes. So I'm with you, my man. I know you're inside, Adam. Kyle, can you build muscle without complex carbs like rice and potatoes, or can you build from carbs from just fruit? Well, they always say, the insider, the bros. Well, not the bros, the scientists too. Carbohydrates are protein sparing. What does that mean? If you eat ample carbohydrates, your body will not steal protein to be used as energy. So in order to build muscle, yes, you need carbohydrates. You also need those carbohydrates to fuel you during your workout. What does that mean? Carbohydrate is the gas for your engine. No carbohydrates, no go. No gas, no go. That's the way it works. So if you want to build muscle, well, man, you better be cranking out fucking hardcore multi-joint compound movements, baby. You can't do that with no carbohydrates, with no glycogen, with no glucose. You can't do that optimally. You can't do it optimally. You can't. Now, can you do okay with no carbs? Yeah, you can do okay. Can you get better than you were before with no carbs? Yeah, you can. But long term, can you beat yourself with ample carbs as compared to yourself without ample carbs? No way. Amir says, overall, I feel great on 3 weeks to shredded. I miss rice, though. Do not worry. That's where the Living Lean program comes in. If you come off of shredded, you jump onto the Living Lean program. That comes back in and swole, baby, while you still get lean. Can I also join the other channel, Almighty Dolce? Yes. As I didn't see a join button, we have to get to the 2,000 subscribers on the Mike Dolce Knows channel. Once we get to the 2,000 subscribers on the Mike Dolce Knows channel, then all of that stuff opens back up. But YouTube doesn't even consider that a real channel until you get 2,000 subscribers. Once you have 2,000 subscribers that have watched a certain amount of hours, I think it's like 4,000 hours worth of videos, something like that, then YouTube goes, all right, this channel now is worthy of us putting on, you're now on the team, essentially. Then we have all the features and benefits available. So the most important thing, my friends, is just subscribe, like the videos, engage with the videos, watch the videos start to finish. and watch the video start to finish, and then click on one of the 2 videos offered after the video, and that shows the algorithm that there's a chain. You're actually going to the channel, you're subscribed to the channel, you're engaging with the channel, you're watching the videos all the way through, and then you liked it so much, you're now watching another one of our videos. YouTube's like, their algorithm's like, oh my God, we probably should start showing this channel to more people like this intelligent person, this awesome person who just watched. That's as it was explained to me. I mean, on the new channel. Sorry, I missed that. Nope, don't have any join button. Could it be because I'm in Spain? I don't think so, brother. I don't think so. Adam, let me do a little bit of research after the broadcast, see if I can figure it out, my man. What's up, Mike? Bit of a random question here. Are you a chess guy? Any input on the mental fitness capabilities of playing the game? I am not a chess guy simply because I started playing chess as a younger teenage and early 20s. And what I found was I got to the point that I was actually pretty good at chess. And then I started playing against people who memorize all the different moves in chess. And that's where I'm out. I don't have the bandwidth to download that type of information into. I don't have the time. I didn't enjoy that part of it. I enjoyed more kind of real-time strategy. And this is just me. I'm not bad. I enjoy checkers. Also, I enjoy board games. I will be so competitive at Monopoly. I enjoy that type of stuff. But chess got to the point for me, in order for me to get better at chess, to break through the next plateau, I then had to start reading books about chess and memorizing chess and not really playing the game of chess. So then I just kind of stopped playing. But that's just me, though. I mean, I know people who are not masters, but they're really fucking badass at chess. Adam, thank you so much, my man. Is that £4.99 pound? Is that what it is? Are you guys are €4.99 euro? Apologies for my ignorant American. I just paid. You just paid for something, brother. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is, Adam. But thank you. I will over deliver in value. We'll try and get this figured out, my man. Any tips for recovering for the 40 plus guys? Everything hurts longer and recovery takes longer. Any tips for recovery? Okay. Any tips for recovery for the 40 plus guys, which I am? I'm 45. Everything hurts longer and recovery takes longer. Yes. All my guys out there who are 40 or more, even my guys who are 30 or more, let me tell you, you're going to be here real quick and you're going to wish you took the advice of the 40 and the 50-year-old guys telling you, hey, you might want to warm up a little bit more. You might want to get a little bit more sleep. You might not want to drink 2 or 3 beers a night to unwind. You might want to start focusing on cleaning up your diet. You might want to start doing a little bit more cardio. You might want to add some mobility into your training. I wish I listened to the older veterans when I was in my 20s and 30s coming up, because now that I'm in my mid 40s, I understand the wisdom. And as strong as I was and as good as I did in certain strength sports and combat sports, I would have been considerably better, but most importantly, more injury-free. The lack of injuries would have allowed me to compete at higher levels, to train longer, to train smarter, to train at a level that got me to compete at a higher level, and to yield greater benefits for all my physical exertion. So the older guys out there, number one, sleep. And let's going to start with the things that we can control. Guys 40 and up, guess what? Your hormones are in a fucking tailspin, most of you. And we can stop this through holistic means initially. Number one is sleep. You must get 7.5 to 9 hours of deep, restful sleep per night. People say, that's impossible. It's not impossible if you prioritize it. We say go to bed 9 hours before you are scheduled to wake up. And ideally, you're waking up within 30 minutes of sunrise. This is ideal. You can say that's not possible, and I will then do a consult with you that you'll pay me for, and I will show you exactly how it's very easily possible. But this is ideal, and we speak with ideal because we want perfection. We will never attain it, but we will always strive for it, and that's what I do. I teach you perfection. So we want to go to bed 9 hours before we are scheduled to wake up, ensuring we are getting deep, restful sleep, allowing our body to completely repair itself from all the damage we have brought upon it in the day before. We want to make sure that we are optimally hydrated. We are drinking purified water, not energy drinks, not sports drinks, not sugary beverages, not flavored coffees, and definitely not alcohol. You want to eliminate those, real talk, and you want to drink purified water, fresh brewed tea, a little bit of black coffee. Ideal, right? Next, you want to be eating healthful whole foods containing high net nutrients, not synthetic toxic chemicals and highly palatable, low net nutrient processed foods, which destroy your digestive system, your microbiome, create systemic inflammation all throughout your body, which really makes those joints act up, flare up, and can lead to certain other degrading symptoms and effects in the body. Different video for sure. I actually have an expert coming on who will discuss systemic inflammation as it begins in the microbiome and its negative effect on athletic performance. We need to be managing stress as older gentlemen, not old, but just older gentlemen. Stress. Life is stressful. The economy is stressful. What's your 401k doing right now? The NASDAQ is in the shitter, right? Stocks and crypto, everything's crapping out right now. Well, that's stressful. How's life at home? How's it now, with your spouse? You're taking care of kids. They got to go to college soon. They're running around all the games right now. You might be ready for a new car because this one is already 8 years old. There's levels of stress that are different as we get older. We need to manage that effectively. This matters, right? So Adrian's question is tips for recovery for the 40-plus guys, but no one talks about this stuff. They just talk about Wim Hofing into an ice plunge. 6 minutes of an ice plunge has nothing beneficial when compared about walking around your day with high levels of financial stress or relational stress because you and your wife just aren't clicking anymore, or sleep deprivation, or chronic dehydration, or lack of intentional, consistent exercise. These are what matter most. Now, from there, we can foam roll. We can do a little bit of soft yoga. We can, go to the Banya, go to the Mike Dolce Knows channel and listen to what I say about sauna, hot, cold contrast. I give you my whole protocol on that channel. But more important than the foam roller or the tart cherry juice is getting your life in order. This is me as a 45-year-old man that trains as hard as the 25-year-old college wrestlers because I get to work out with them in the preseason area. Over summer, they're all back in town and we get to fucking go pretty hard, right? I am super focused on recovery. Now, I warm up. I'm the first guy there. I'm like the last guy to leave. I warm up. My warm up is about 45 minutes where they walk in and they're just like ready to go, still stinking like weed and some chick and alcohol's coming out of their pores, right? I just spent 45 minutes doing a complete dynamic warm-up and mobility circuit for my hips, and then the McGill method to get my lumbar moving, right? You guys know I go through the whole gamut, hitting with the Theragun just so I can get on the map. But when it's time to go, I can go. No breaks, I can go. And then I take the time to warm down. But that is not nearly important as if, did I get to bed 9 hours before I woke up this morning? Am I fully hydrated? Am I eating, all the pristine, healthful whole foods? Did I de-stress my life? That's what matters most. So Adrian, I and all you guys out there, guys and gals, of course, this is not just for men. This is for all genders. I hope you listen to that and take that to heart because that is the truth. That is the truth. And that's I'm not selling you anything, right? I'm not selling you anything. That's the truth. Do that and watch how easy everything else is. Break the freak. Uncle Mike loves that last video about our kids being trained for SCX to be normal at an early age. Crazy how the masses don't care. It is crazy how the masses don't care. It is crazy. It's crazy. But we're here, baby. We're battling back. We have a unified voice and we are here. We are the ones to make a change. And that's what this community is about. And that's why I love getting on here and speaking with you guys every day. You're an inspiration, my friend. Thank you, Mike. Thank you so much. You are an inspiration. You guys are an inspiration. That's why I'm here. I'm here for you, completely here for you. Coach, could you share a link to a favorite fight of your own? George, that's a great idea. I actually have a few ones. I think a couple of my favorite fights. I have a few. Let me go. That'll be awesome. I'll put that on the Mike Dolce Knows channel, by the way. Once we get to 2,000 plus subscribers. Lauren S., I'm with Adam. I'm not sure there's a join button on the YouTube app. Well, I don't know if you're on. Let me see something here. I don't know. Let me just jump over. I'm jumping over here real quick. Sorry. Well, that didn't allow me to log in. Hold on. Update, confirm. That's all good. 1 second here. Let me try and figure it out with you guys. I appreciate the time, but trying to. Interesting. All right. So let me show this. So this is, I just added to the stream. So this is the way the Dolce Diet channel looks. And you can see right here. See this right here? There's a subscribe button. There's the join button. So this is on the main page. Now, if I click this, you can see it right here. All right. There might be a little bit of a delay, but you can see it right there if there's a little bit of a delay. So the subscribe button, then the join button. Make sure you subscribe and then join. That's where you get the badge. It's like 111. Sorry about that. Let me, boom, remove that. So hopefully you guys saw that. I apologize. It's there. You might have to, maybe you have to do it from your desktop. I don't know. I'm very sorry. It's a YouTube thing. It has nothing to do with me. Subscribe. Big up from Ireland. Gare, welcome, my friend. Welcome. Euros. Adam, bro, that's super cool, man. Thank you. You didn't have to do that. Of course, Adam. But I really appreciate you. I appreciate everything you're doing, helping as just a fitness expert as you are. But it's awesome having you in the community, my man. Senor Mango, none. No TRT protocol here. Not yet. Not right now. But I will break down my protocols on the Mike Dolce Knows channel in the near future, right? And I got a few pretty good optimizing protocols. I'm going to bring on one of my doctors to discuss very specifically how to live an optimal life, but that does not mean it's not on the way. It's not coming soon. Ha! Yeah, buddy. It's cool. I made 40 grand in 2 months. Boom. Thanks to the Dolce Diet certification, so I can spare $4.99. Adam is a Dolce Diet certified coach, which is awesome. Now he's saying he made $40,000 in 2 months. Thanks to the Dolce Diet certification. Well, I will take a tiny bit of like 0.5% of credit for that. You, my man, get all the credit for being such an amazing, inspirational leader in the fitness community, right? We have quite a few coaches, and there's a handful of coaches that are pushing that 5-figure, that making more than $10,000 per month, crushing it as their own business. So I appreciate that. Anybody wants to become a Dolce Diet certified coach, March is the next event that's coming soon. You can go to dolcedietshop.com to learn more. But Adam, bro, I'm so happy, man. You are living the fucking dream, man. Sunshine every day in Spain, cranking 20 G's a month in salary. You're making like cardiologist money while not having any of the stress. I love it. Kyle, great info, coach. Thank you. You got it. Nick L, subscribe to the new channel, Dolce OG, and always Nick. Thank you. Thank you. Adam, I'm on an iPad and ain't got no join button. Sorry, man. Thanks, George. It would have been 60, but he canceled the last month due to the, gotcha. So he paid half. Bro, that is awesome. Adam, I'm so happy to hear, man. You are freaking crushing it. Crushing it, my man. I love that. Good things come to those who work hard. Let's check here real quick at the subscriber count. Bam! Subscriber count just went up. We are now at You bring this back into the stream. You can see right there, 81 subscribers. So we gained 80 subscribers during this stream. Thank you guys, everyone who decided to join the Mike Dolce Knows channel. I appreciate it. Please go through, watch the videos, engage, click like on the videos, leave comments below the videos so I know you're there for the algorithm. Thank you all so much. And feel free to send that channel to your friends. Say, hey, subscribe to this channel. There's really cool stuff and more stuff is coming. Dolce. I'm subscribed, but I don't have an S when you pull me up. WTF. Richard, we were just talking about that. You have to click the join button. So next to the subscribe button, there's a join button. Click the join button, and that's where you can get the badge. All right, guys and gals, I appreciate you all for being here. Thank you all so much. You are awesome. Remember, the Mike Dolce Knows channel has launched. We have 3 videos, more videos coming. There'll be multiple videos per day, every single day. Subscribe to the channel. Be one of the first OG subscribers to the channel, helping build the channel. You will be the foundation of the community. I appreciate that. You know, I'll be working my ass off for you guys the entire step of the way. And this channel, the Dolce Diet channel, this is not going anywhere. Live Q&As, live streams every single day. I'm going to try and make it at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time every day. If I can, no promises. Life gets a little crazy. Good night, Adam. Be good, my brother. Have a good sleep. 9 hours, my man. Long form at the Dolce. So we're running the Dolce Diet channel as the long form channel, live Q&As, live videos, live interviews. The Mike Dolce Knows channel, short clips, tutorials, info, edutainment, little clips like that. How do I know it's time to get on TRT? The ideal temperature for a sauna, fad diets exposed. How do you know it's a fad diet? All that broken down, So I appreciate you guys for being here. I'm going to hop off now. Thank you once again. I will be back tomorrow. And until next time.